Welcome back to Easy Dispel, where the name's Easy Dispel, and we did it wrong anyway. I am your Dungeon Master, Andrew, and with me, our usual group of lovable misfits, plus one, beginning with...
Hi, I'm Will, and I play Dominique.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I play Angel.
I'm Mike, and I play Sai.
Hi, I'm Anthony, and I'm going to be
No,
playing
you're good.
Whittington.
That's Anthony.
Yeah.
I don't know what that order was.
No, go.
You're good.
Do it.
You're
Roll.
Lucy, your turn. Go.
Hi, I'm Lucy. Oh, sorry, I'm yelling. I didn't mean to yell. I'm Lucy, and I play Yoshta.
And I'm David. Welcome to Easy to Spell.
No.
we should give our guests a cold read of our intros.
Nah, feed them to the wolves. They're fine. They'll figure it out.
Feed 'em to the wolves. We don't have any real announcements. We do have a sponsor. Thank you, WD Photos. They've provided just about a third of our camera equipment, which is nice. They're awesome. Go check them out on Instagram. Give them money, please.
Can't wait to get mine from them.
The next 2/3 are not fucking coming. Based off their revenue stream to this point, they're not buying each of you cameras. Well, I can only do so much. We last left off the party with the onset of what seemed like a zombie apocalypse. Moving through the town, staving off the hordes that were in their path, as well as a few more dangerous individual undead in pursuit of Mathis, a figure they pursued through direction of the dream of Sai, our Harangon monk. We left off as they round the final corner, bursting into the agricultural district, a land of farms and fields where the food is produced for avarice. They see Mathis standing before them, but as they draw near, Yoshta, already having been staving off infection from their first encounter months ago with this individual, was overwhelmed. The magical items that were keeping this contamination at bay, staving in. As you drift into unconsciousness, darkness overtaking your vision, and the thud as you strike the ground of the skimmer. Your eyes open, and you're surrounded, not darkness, not cold, but still an absence of light. Yoshida, you stand and look around, and in front of you, kind of hunched over, clutching at his own arm, a young human man, very close in age to yourself, with long hair, sweat beading on his brow, makes eye contact. I told you it would bring you back. Join me. We can set this world aflame and build it anew. And he holds out his hand to you.
That sounds like a lot of work. What do you need me for?
You have proven nearly singularly capable of carrying this burden. And the arm he's clutching, you see the fluid shadow that's pooling and just dripping. It's wretched. His skin is pulled tight across bone. A nearly skeletal, almost mummified hand. You see tendrils of blackened veins crawling kind of up his neck. Can you what?
Can I try to heal it?
Make a medicine check. Or Arcana, whichever one is higher.
Oh, that's the same. 7.
7. You can try.
I'm gonna do healing word at 6th level.
Okay.
Oh, that's only 16. Okay.
16 points. The rest of you in the skimmer, maybe seconds have gone by since Yos has collapsed. Any of you gather around? You hear her mutter something. Make a perception check.
Is that all of us?
Yeah. It's enough time. Like the skimmer has come to a stop. There's this hastily erected barricade before you that's forced you to stop. You see Mathis across the bridge.
18.
18.
I closed out of my tab, so
It's all good.
4.
I'll say anybody that got above a 15. You
Yeah.
hear Yasta whisper something, and you can feel kind of that pulse of magic. Anytime a spell is cast, there's a kind of a ripple. There's a feel. Any of you that can cast spells on your own are very familiar with it. And you watch. You've seen Yashta cast Healing Word before. As the figure in the distance who's watching you, who spoke as you arrived, his echoing voice calling to each of you. And as he stands a little bit straighter, in the vision, though, Yoshida, it's appreciated, but I'm not sick. It's just too much for one person to bear. I can carry this through to the end, but without sharing it, not a new beginning. He holds out his hand again and he goes, carry this with me. We will burn the world, and the two of us can see the new one rise from its ashes.
What? Why are you so mad?
Maybe you're not as ready as I thought.
Well, I did just pass out. Where are we? How did you get me here?
Fine. And he steps back into the darkness. Your eyes open in the base of the cart. Everyone else, you see, he kind of straightens in the distance. And with his good arm, reaches across his back and unsheathes the same great sword which Angel and Yoshida had, seen him bearing before. This time the blade cracked and chipped. Everything about him just more worn and broken than before. Yoshida, as you sit up in the back of the sand skimmer, where you'd collapsed, you're fully conscious. You're back. You didn't go anywhere. You were just connected in some sort of dream. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, you are going in dice jail today. That's
I love
awesome
it.
to me.
I love that it
not
automatically
bad.
populates for me when people roll in D&D Beyond. It just...
Oh. I'll do that instead then. Oh, not as good. That's okay.
Oh, you.
I can also just type it in. Yeah, I can.
I was gonna say I already rolled, so 18.
18? Angel?
6.
And Sai?
I gotta put it
18.
in park.
15?
18.
18. Not bad.
Sai will go first.
No,
Plus
he
3
won't.
dexterity.
Well, he'll go above me. So I only have +2 to dex.
I got 25.
Yes, I got that. Bruce is going on 10. Yoshua with the 25. As you sit up, you're poised. Adrenaline is charged. What are you doing?
I'm going to shout that his left arm. His left arm. I'll just shout that with no context for all of y'all. And then I'm going to. Sorry, this is really fast. I should have worked harder on this.
No, you're good. While you're thinking, just so everybody, if anybody's listening and can't see, we've got a map overlay. We'll be able to cut to and from the area they're at. They're rounding past the last stone buildings of Avarice into kind of an open field. A canal runs 30 or 40 feet in front of them with a bridge across the middle. The field is aflame, as is the building. The farmhouse behind Mathis. There's a road running both north, east, west, and south. This is a crossroads entering the agricultural district. And a number of these shadow-cloaked undead are kind of milling about. Some protected. There's 2 larger ones that are kind of protectively to the sides of Mathis. A number of smaller ones that have been dragging bodies from the near buildings, depositing them next to him before turning and facing. As Yoshida shouts, all of the undead that hadn't already noticed kind of turn to look.
Oh shit!
No, you didn't draw their attention. They already knew you were there. This is just being dramatic. You're good.
I shouted their arm. I guess I used half my movement to stand up, right?
Yes. So starting prone, half your movement to stand up.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Nather's Mischief just to give a little. Wait, why did it make me go 3 times? Okay, so I need to roll a d4. 3. That means yes. Each creature in the cube, a 20-foot cube, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of your next turn. Giggling.
Where can you put the cube? What's the range on that?
You can 20-foot cube that I can see within 60 feet. So around him, a 20-foot cube.
Okay, you are.
And he'll be incapacitated and use as all his movement.
You are 120 feet away from him.
Oh.
125 feet away from him.
This is why we have a map, isn't it?
Yep.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
No, you're good. You're good. We have not really used maps up until this point. We've been doing a lot of theater of the mind, but as we get into higher level combat with more moving parts, it becomes a little bit more important. Just so.
How far? Okay, I could check. And the undead are super far away. Okay, that changes what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry.
He is this figure kind of in the middle of them.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see my labels. I have them all labeled for me.
Yeah, we
I see him labeled.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm just going to grab my bagpipes and cast fly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Fly.
fly up there, and then I don't have any.
Do you want to move your token where you're flying to, or are you
Oh.
just flying straight up?
Yeah.
You've got 20 feet left.
Over here.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
All
too
right.
far.
Avrin and Sai, both of you on an 18. You can either act simultaneously, or Sai, you can go first.
I guess I can go first. I'm gonna run up my full movement of 50 feet.
Okay.
Which I believe gets me to just before the bridge. Yeah. So
Like in this area.
Yeah. Here, and I'm gonna yell up to him, to Mathis, and just say, Mathis, Sparrow didn't want this. And then I'm going to use a key point to go into patient defense.
Okay. Avrin?
Avrin is going to use his action to dash, and he is going to, well, he's more or less just going to jetpack his way over to the bridge and then land on the bridge. And I also have Spark, who does his own thing. I'm going to bring him out. He'll just be the cogwheel. And I got to look up his shit, but I'm going to say he flies diagonal roughly over there, and then he might be able to shoot, he might not. It depends on range, which I don't know his range.
From where
30
he's
feet.
at, he's at
Oh, no.
75 feet.
Yeah, so he's going to use his action to dash as well. Which his fly speed is 30. We'll say he was at the front of the cart. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So pretty much right up with, he's going to go there. And that's it.
Okay. Mathis begins to stride forward. 5, 10, 15. And he calls back. Yeah. You don't know him well enough to say what he would and would not want. Takes another step forward. Sparrow spits on the ground. He just wants pain. He doesn't want to break the wheel. He wants to change who it crushes. Steps forward again. Yes. We're all cogs in the machine he seeks to build. And then he rushes forward and is going to make 3 attacks against Avrin,
Okay.
who stands in front of him on the bridge.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what's up?
I can wait until it matters.
Okay. The first is a 22 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to shield.
Okay. Second one is 20, so less. Third one is 18, as just with fury. None of the, Angel, from a distance, none of the like poison control that you got from like a tactician and a fighter from before seems to be present. This is just rage and fury.
Barbarism.
Crashing against the arcane shield with enough force to drive Avrin just back, pushing him inches. Doman.
Doman will just step out of the cart. And anybody that can see the front of his face, his eyes flash white like they normally do. And the feather that's on his shoulder flashes white with it, and he just begins to float up into the air 20 feet. And he underhand lobs 3 Eldritch Blasts out 100 and however many feet to the ghouls behind Mathis.
This would be the point where my thing comes in. Before we left, we had gone through 4 rounds of 4 to 6 rounds of combat, and I had cast Crusader's Mantle. Can that still be in place?
Yeah, let's say 4.
Okay.
That moved pretty quick. I'm gonna
Okay.
open a can and hope this one doesn't detonate on my desk like the last one did. Yeah, it feels really high.
Okay, so that means that anybody within 30 feet of me gains 1d4 radiant damage to any attack.
Oh,
Okay.
that's really cool.
Is how many feet of you?
30 feet.
30.
30 feet. Okay.
Since I'm within 20.
Yeah. All right, and you're aiming at the 2 ghouls that are behind him. the
Yeah, I will
larger.
say. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that Abby doesn't get bum rushed by more than he needs to be. So I'll
Okay.
say 2 on Z4 and 1 on Z5.
Okay.
Wow, which is a 23 to hit, a 30 to hit, and a 26 to hit. Those are all
Yeah,
fantastic.
all of those hit. That was 2 on 4, 1 on 5.
Yeah, 2 on 4, 1 on 5. And then there's an extra D4 of damage. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then anytime that I do radiant damage, which is what that gives me, I can add a +5 damage to it. So it's going to be D10, D4, +5.
Okay.
Which is 7 +5 is 12 on the first roll. Let's say that's Z5. And 8. 13 on the second roll, which is max, almost max damage. And
Were those both against Z5?
no.
Or no. Right.
12 and then 13 to Z4. And then 6, 11 to Z4.
11. One hit strikes into Z5 and just punches a hole in its chest, spraying black shadow behind it, but it continues to move. Same thing, you turn in 2 bolts, the first one striking, kind of tearing off one of the arms from Z4. And the second shot just boom, a clean hole through its skull, and it just slumps to the ground. Number 4 is dead. Number 5 still looks pretty rough. Fist-sized hole punch through its chest, but kind of still kind of shambling around into position. Bruce is just because same person he's been talking to the whole time. I'd really kill for a snack right now. Just fruit, veg. Into Angel's brain telepathically. Number 3. What do you guys have? 10, 15, 20 begins to shamble forward. These ones 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These guys are all going to use their actions to dash. 15, he's stuck. 10, 15, 20, 25. He can make it there as these two rush in. Instead of trying to get onto the bridge, realizing that it's a choke point, both dive into the water. They only get to move half their speed once they enter the water, so they slow down significantly, using their actions to dash. Sir Quinnington.
Where did everybody go?
You've still got everybody pretty close to you, with the exception of Averin and Sai. Angel is still in front of you. You have the map. I don't know.
Alright. I am going to dash up to right behind. Can I sit beside him, or am I?
It is 5 feet on the bridge. If you'd like to make a dexterity, what's your movement speed?
It's 30. So
30. So you
That's
can
the
you
furthest
can
I
make
think
it.
you could get.
Yeah, I think that is about as far as you can get, depending on where you started the cart. So you
Is
can
this-
move up to the side. You can, like solid footing is 5 feet across. Only one person, like the bridge can choke point. You can attempt like an acrobatics check if you want to try to stand on top of the grating, or you can kind of post yourself and stop things from getting behind Averin.
no, just run up.
Okay. It's like the first round of War Machine where everybody's just getting into position. Angel.
All right, Angela's gonna move up 30 feet. 25, 30. And she's going to respond to this horse, thinking that it is Mathis speaking in her head. Or can I tell it's the horse? I don't. It's...
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Lay down, buddy.
The horny horse?
The
Horny
The
horse.
hungry
Sing-
horse.
the very singularly horny horse.
That's a 4. I am not rolling
4.
that dice
You
anymore
got
tonight.
really no idea. I'm not gonna say you think it's necessarily think it's Mathis, but and I apologize. Give
Whatever
me
you
one
are.
moment.
Help. Okay.
Whatever it is really hungry.
Yeah, whoever it is, I'll feed you if you fight with us.
There you go.
She's gonna say
Till it's a
in a minute.
zombie that decides it wants flesh.
This moment brought to you by WD Photography.
Yeah.
This
I'm
paddling
so
gun.
sorry. I had to run and grab something.
Okay, so she is going to speak to this voice and say, "Whoever you are, I'll feed you if you fight with us."
Make a persuasion check.
That is not great. That's a 10.
10.
I am rolling like shit tonight.
I guess it depends on what you've got.
Okay, and then
I love that this horse was apparently a part of the Beatles.
I think he's
Mhm.
still.
Yeah.
I think he's still tied to the cart because we tied him to the cart when we got.
Yeah, you tied him to the car. He's not.
I guess then I'm gonna use my bonus action to sprint.
Okay.
As she sprints under Doman, Doman will call out to her and say, "Ange, remember last time? He's not someone to be fucked with. Be safe."
Yeah.
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 And it's
She's
your
gonna throw up
action,
a
not a
thumbs
bonus
up as
action.
she runs.
It's your action, not bonus action, right, Angel?
Or my whatever, my action. Yeah.
Just making sure. I didn't know if you multi-classed into rogue during the last big level up.
Yeah, I'm just a fancy.
All right. Sorry. Relabeling some of these because D&D Beyond labels multiples in letters, and I had labeled everything in. Cool. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20. Action to dash, 5, 10. Not smart enough to get up onto the railing. Head. 2. 15, 20, 30. And actually, mislabeled these ones. Undead begin to just push forward. Yoshida, we're back at the top.
Okay, I'm gonna probably just use all of my movement as a flying bard with my
Okay.
goth violin out, and so my full movement is, and I have to remind myself, 30 feet. So Right.
Fly gives you a fly speed of 40 feet.
okay, 40 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25.
Can you see my measurement on there?
No,
No.
It hides the measurements from each other.
I think that's about.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. So so that was my movement, and then I'm just gonna try to shoot Mathis in the arm that I saw was damaged with my crossbow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Great. Cool. 9.
9 misses.
Yes, it does.
Do you just have one attack?
Yeah, one attack, and then if I have a bonus action loaded, I don't think I do. Just healing. So no.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Moves us to Sai and Averin.
Sai is going to run up to the bank to here, and then use Rabbit Hop as a bonus action, and jump 20 feet across the water without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run up to, is that 2Z or something like that? Whatever that closest one is to me.
ZB.
ZB sounds great. And I'm going to go ahead and take 2 attacks against it.
All right. Make your attacks.
13? Or no, sorry. 14.
Yeah, those hit.
The first
these
one
are
is 14, and then the second one is higher than that. So
yeah, these are dressed like in farm clothes. That's
gotcha. All right.
The only wounds visible are fresh ones, but all are being overtaken with the black veins corrupting them.
Gotcha. Just need to look at one thing because I think it's gone, but where is it? Inventory. Where did this thing go? There it is.
Is it your bracelet?
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I think it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Because I've used it today, so. Alright, so it's just normal hits. So it'll be, the first hit is 11, and the second hit is 5.
You feel bones break as you strike. It's still standing, but barely. That's like kind of like half topples and stumbles and reels to face you. Anything else from Sai?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Averin.
Yeah, all right, cool. We're grouped. Let's do it. Averin is going to that's 20. Yeah, okay. Averin's gonna move to here without provoking opportunity of attack while just doing a hover.
Okay.
And then he is going to cast Thunder Wave.
Get it.
Okay.
Constitution 17. And it's going to hit all of them except ZB.
Okay. Does it hit the one in the water already?
Yes.
Okay. So that's one more.
And
Mathis and the one in the water already succeed. The ZA, Z2, Z. I'm going to change that to Z1. This is Z.
I'm just gonna.
Which makes this one Z3 because I'm apparently can't correlate directions or
And so
what.
It hit Ghoul 2 or Ghoul 1?
It hit all of them except ZB. They're all gonna take
Okay.
damage. All.
Which is,
Sorry. And then I will.
oh wait, I keep mixing this up.
I'm just gonna roll it here. It'll be easier. Woo. 18
You
damage.
still ZB?
And they get
I-
pushed.
Okay.
I'm moving it back because I adjust them all to correlate with D&D Beyond,
Okay.
and then immediately was like,
There
oh
we go.
yeah, changed my mind. Okay, so how much damage do you deal?
18. And
Plus
all of the
1d4.
ones. Are you within 20 of me? You're not.
30.
Oh, it's 30. Oh.
Let me double check that before I
Oh,
start.
no, we
my-
are within 20 anyway. I'm right at the edge of 20.
Yeah, within 30 feet. So yeah.
So another D4. So an additional. Sorry, pulling this off here. 1 radiant damage.
14
Um,
damage total.
And then the ones that failed get
19 damage
pushed
total.
10 feet away.
Okay, that's 10. Is there a thrown? They like hit the banister and fall over into the water. You hear 2 splashes. half damage to the people that succeeded, right?
Yes. Let me double check, but I'm almost positive.
9. Mathis kind of shakes to the side.
Half as much, yeah. And then I'm gonna move back in front of him.
Just dozy do. It's fine.
Fine. Let's return that.
Okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Spark gets to go too.
Oh yeah. Do
Which
it.
all he's gonna do is fire off some shots.
I think Ghoul 2 and ZE also need to be moved.
It hasn't come back around to them yet.
No,
No,
Did
they
they
need to
get
be
knocked
pushed
back?
away.
Yeah, they should have been pushed
You
back.
said it was Mathis and Ghoul 2.
Oh,
that-
sorry. I
passed.
didn't realize that. No, it was Zombie. It was Zombie A, Zombie 2, Mathis, and Ghoul 1 passed. And it was a radius around you, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so this guy, 1, 2,
So Z, yeah. Okay.
and then this one succeeds. Ghoul 2 succeeds as well. Sorry, I thought it was like a wave from you. I thought it was a cone for some reason.
No.
We deal damage to those guys as well.
Which 18 thunder or whatever it is, and then 1
Yeah,
radiant.
And that is to E. Oh, E does not get blown back. He gets blown to pieces.
Perfect.
Yay.
As that just resonates through him. It seems the ones that were already like underwater, it shook them a bit, but was lessened. Which I know from an engineering point, I know like that doesn't make sense. You would take more damage from a sonic effect traveling through water, but
It's okay. And then
This
Spark
really
is
special water.
Spark is just gonna throw. He's gonna move this way in kind of a diagonal pattern, so he's about 10 feet in the air, and he's gonna shoot at Mathis. Probably not gonna hit. Well, it might. 17.
17 misses.
Thought so. And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, Mathis, who kind of shakes off the thunderous damage. My turn. 23 to hit.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna use another shield.
Do it.
25.
Doesn't hit.
32.
Jesus
That one-
Christ.
That one hits. That one hits.
That was the first time I've rolled above a 10 on his attacks.
Yeah.
And it's his first time hitting. He's getting frustrated. Every time he smashes against the arcane shield, you just see him just seethe and seethe. And finally, when it cracks through, Shadow wraps up, enveloping his sword. He's going to pump
Smite.
He's going to smite you a little bit.
I might be in trouble here because I got pretty fucked up last fight.
Please. No. To do. That's 8. And didn't want to. Another
Doesn't sound good.
5, 13, 16, 26. 39 points of slashing damage, or so it's 28 points of slashing damage and 11 points of necrotic. Is it just pulses through you, cleaves into your shoulder, and the shadows don't wash over you. They latch on, and as he pulls his sword back, they kind of cling, trying to pull something from you. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. To maintain concentration. So that's not maintaining concentration. That's good though. 23.
23 succeeds as the shadows kind of pull back with the sword. Whatever they were trying to pull with them, it does not take anything with it. And this was not him punching something into you, like he's trying to turn you. This was something else.
Oh boy.
Doman.
So just to put this into perspective, Averin is sparking and twitching currently. So
Okay, good to know. Toman will see how far away he's allowed to heal people from. Do. And as his action, he will continue just underhanding. You just see him underhanding arterial style, Eldritch Blasts, and we'll put one into Ghoul 1, one into ZC, and one into Ghoul 2, just for fun.
Okay. All right.
force damage.
Do that
and
in
to-
order. Ghoul 1.
Okay, Ghoul 1 is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, and ZC is 23. And
That'll hit.
27 to Ghoul 2, so I assume that would be hits on all of them.
Yep. Hits on all of them.
And then no fun benefits this go around since Angel ran off. So a d10 each. So Ghoul 1 is going to be 3. ZC is going to be 8. And
Which
6 to Ghoul
again,
2.
that just is enough to tear it apart. The damage it already taken from Thunderwave, it's just rent. And how much damage is dealt to Ghoul 2?
Ghoul 2 had 6.
6. Okay. Anything else from Doman?
No, apparently. That's going to be it for him.
Okay, Bruce is still tied to that. He's going to use a legendary action. He's going to throw a shimmering shield as kind of he points his horn towards Sir Quinnington. A golden shimmering light kind of materializes around him.
It's like a shower. Golden.
Oh
No.
Was not a...
I at no point use any adjectives that would lead to the term shower being used. It was golden light.
Lucy's just like, oh, there it is.
It's okay.
Does Sir Quinnington understand
know.
what's happening?
I know what I'm doing on Mathis's next turn. It's fine. Anthony, until the end of Bruce's next turn, you have +2 to your AC. And yeah, it's also going to start trying to work at the knot. It is not attacking the knot. It is trying to untie it with
Gnawing
its
on
teeth. It is quite intelligent. It got a natural 20, so it like pulls at the end, unties it, and just half movement. It's like walks out. It gets kind of just below and behind Doman, and just like looks up, and just is kind of chewing. Yeah. I always promise snacks. And that is the end of its turn. That is dead. That is dead. 2, 5, 10, 20. Pulling itself up onto the edge. It is just because the person who he's in range of is going to take a swipe at. It fucking misses. Nothing. Number A. Swipe it out. Running up to Angel. And it just leaps. It is going to just try to sink its teeth into you. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that is all it does.
Dang.
Sir
all my
Quinnington.
10 points are gone.
Oh, you guys are just poking at me.
No, I'm poking at Abby.
Oh, my temporary hit points. Oh no.
Yeah.
After seeing the ghoul latch onto Angel, I'm going to run here and try and grapple the ghoul off of her, and then throw it back over my shoulder into the water.
Okay. So let's go. It's an attack roll. You get it. It's an opposed check. It rolled a natural 2. And unless you roll to see if you get a natural 1, I still think with your strength you are going to overwhelm. Yeah.
That's without the plus to AC.
Yeah. So I'm going to say you easily are able to kind of hip toss it over your shoulder. That'll be one of your attacks to have done that.
Okay. And I proceed to rapier his face for 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What?
You heard him.
24 absolutely hits.
You are there. And a natural
That took
1.
me way too long to get.
And then,
Yeah, 24 and 18 both absolutely hit.
and then, well, one of them was a natural 1.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them misses. 12 points of damage, though, is enough. You just throw it over your shoulder, and as it's getting up, just smashing your rapier into its face. Crush it. The basket hilt. Your first one going, I'm going to say the first one going wide, it strikes against the river stone. It's your natural one, and the blade snaps off. And you just take the basket hilt and just drive it into the face of this undead.
I love that he has a
I
rapier
don't
and has
need a
stabbed
pointy
things
end.
once.
I used the cart as a javelin.
Yeah, that's the one time you stab stuff.
Anything else for
Not for my
Lord Cunnington's turn? Crush it. It is dead at your feet. Angel?
Okay. Angel is gonna go, oh, great. And then run over to Abby and cast Cure Wounds at
Okay.
a higher level. Where is it? At 3rd level. So that is 6 and 7 and 1 and
13, 14,
18.
18. That is, you have doubled my chances of survival.
Nice. Okay. So glad I did that. That's 18 for that, and then she is going to look around at the dead bodies that are around the zombies, etc., and she's gonna in tune with the ancestral spirits of these dead bodies and ask them, please help me save your kin, and then pull them from the spirit realm and cast Spirit Shroud as a bonus action on her weapon, so that when she uses it next to attack, she can do the fun things it does. And you see these orbs of shimmering spirits circling around her within, 10 feet? Yeah, within 10 feet.
Mathis sees, as the spirits are pulling her. Those are mine to command! It's not his turn. So, he can't do anything. One of the zombies moves up and is going to make an attack against Sir Cunnington. Which is a 13 to hit.
AC at 21.
Yep, so that does not do anything. That one's dead. This one is going to make an attack against Sai, which is an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. That's the... These are about as dangerous, it seems, as season 9 Walking Dead zombies, where they've just...
Mathis himself is more than enough.
We go back to the top. Yoshida.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, all right? I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant, and they're gonna appear, right behind him, right behind Mathis.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab an icon.
Yeah.
little bard icon. Put it right behind him, and they're invisible. They have a hit point of 1. But he's gonna be like on all fours, like a tabletop, like you do when you're gonna trip somebody when they don't know.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to bum rush Mathis, but like not an attack, just like try to like get him to take a step back by using all my movement.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Oh, okay.
This will be your unarmed strike.
Yeah. Great. 11.
That's you rush
Wait.
forward.
Luck. I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay.
Forget I had that. 20. Dirty 20.
You rush forward and push him, and the man is a stone. I'll make this. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a pose. Armor doesn't stop you from tipping over backwards. No, he like a stone. He as you push him, he catches your wrists.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. Is this the game?
No, I'm gonna.
Make an insight check.
Is this like an enemies to lovers thing?
Hmm?
What?
Are you making an insight check? You've got no idea. You know he's got you by the wrists. You can pull away. He's not actually grappling you. Again,
Okay.
just cinematic.
So I'm gonna just continue and use the rest of my movement to go behind him. Away from... And I'm flying, by the way, so... Phew.
Yeah, he is going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay, you let him try.
30.
Yeah, that hits.
He is not going to smite you on this one.
Aww.
Take 8 points of slashing damage and 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As he just slashes out, right-handed, as you pass by. You're all so much trouble. Sai? Or, sorry, Yoshi, what else you got?
I had a bonus action to inspire Sai. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
you can do it. Sai.
What's the?
And
You get 1d10 for 10 minutes. You can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
all right. And Sai and Averin, you two are up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and punch that zombie that's in front of me.
Okay.
And that's a 21.
That is enough, and I don't think you can't not kill this one. So don't worry
4?
about damage. Yeah, he had 2
Okay.
hit points
Okay.
left.
I literally rolled as low as I could, so. So then I'm gonna run up to Mathis, and you make the call on if I trip over the unseen servant.
Make a dexterity check.
16 if it's a check.
16, that is enough. That's as you rush forward, you just feel some invisible presence bump into your knees.
You use it as a picking off point.
There you go.
Monk
I was
shit.
actually gonna say if I do feel it, can I use it as a step up and try to punch Mathis in the back of the head?
Yep, you kind of feel it and immediately step up. So you are now just shy of eye level with Mathis. And yeah, go ahead and roll the hit, back of the head.
That is a natural 20.
Right.
Fuck yeah,
Crit
let me bust
table.
out the sheet. One
Monk.
of the first times you guys have got this. All right. Roll me a D100.
What? So if we crit on him, we get a D. What?
87.
That's the crit table that Andrew put together.
87. Yeah, very appropriate. Roll 1d6 for me.
Eye pops out of his face.
4.
4. He suffers
music.
4 points of intelligence damage. Plus, like, crit damage is normal.
Okay.
Shit, okay.
Which isn't much, honestly.
Okay. So 4 points of intelligence damage, does that lower his actual intelligence?
It lowers
Like-
his intelligence by 4 points. If any of your
Ooh.
stats are ever so let me read this. For players, 81 to 90, target suffers 1d6 damage to intelligence. Greater restoration can heal. As you literally rattle his brain around in his skull.
Yes. Good job.
You
And how
concussed
hard
him.
Okay, so that is 17 points of damage. Stunning strike.
Okay. That's a constitution saving throw.
16.
That's 23 as constitution saving
Okay,
throw.
so he saves that. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to patient defense.
Okay. Averin.
You're
You're
muted.
muted, bud.
I had a plan and then everybody got close, and now my plan, I don't know if it's worth
Ha!
doing.
Get the fuck out of there.
Stop thunderwaving my zombies.
Sorry,
No,
I'm
no,
a
no,
monk.
No, no. It wasn't Thunderwave. It was actually something else.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Because last time I bet you guys against the undead, Ever just stood in the middle of the room and just kept doing it.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
I can do Shatter.
Aw.
Anyway, so I think so. His is looking over him. Is his sword metal?
Yes.
It is metal.
Mhm.
Oh, this hurts. I don't know if I want to do it or not. There's no save against it either. Guess I gotta do it. All right, I'm gonna do heat metal, 3rd level.
Okay.
And so it'll be 3d8 fire
If he
damage.
doesn't drop it, right?
Yes, if he does not drop it.
What's the constitution saving throw to not drop it? He's going to try to hold on to it.
If he tries to hold on to it, he just takes. If the creature is holding or wearing an object that takes the damage, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn. But it doesn't tell me what the saving throw.
It should be your
is.
spell saving throw.
So it'll be 17.
He fails. He only got a 13. So
I mean, that's
He
good,
does.
but shit. Does he still takes the damage though, right? Initially?
yeah, sure.
Takes damage if it takes damage from it. So hold on. Feature in physical when I cast a spell. Okay, so yeah, so if he takes damage from it, that's when he makes the con save. So he drops it, so it's 3d8. I'm just gonna roll it on here because it's easier. Ouch. 6.
Oof.
2 1s and a
That's rough.
4.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. That's not great.
Well, it kind of sucks that he had to drop it after taking what kind of
6
amounts to
points
a
of
mild
damage.
burn.
True. That's true. Ow, damn it.
What else has Averin got in the tank?
Shit, not much.
Move away, move away.
He can't. He's not going to. It is not in his programming to do so.
Okay.
That's yeah. I mean, a bonus action to do an unarmed strike or to do a. Nah, no, not even gonna bother.
Okay.
And then it's going to be Spark. Spark is going to actually shoot at Ghoul number 2. Yeah, that is much better than his first roll. I think that's a dirty 20. Let me double check.
That'll hit it.
Um.
AC on this guy is only 12, so.
Okay, well then I rolled a 16. So, and then let me grab this. That's a 2 plus 2, 4. 4 points of force damage.
4. Still standing. It rocks him forward.
And Spark's gonna go just up another 5 feet to put him 15 from the ground.
Okay. Mathis has dropped his sword. He has been play yard pushed by Yoshida, which is aggravating. He's been had the sword taken out of his hands by Averin.
Yep.
And he's seen Angel try to lay claim to his dead.
And he got the stupid knocked into him.
And he got the stupid knocked into him. Okay.
That's true.
I had to add that in there. Sorry, I feel really good about it. I know it's just going to make me
Yeah.
another target, but I had to.
So
So good.
you're
I'm
a
gonna
real
go-
piece of shit.
Perfect.
Mike, Sai is 1. Averin is 2. Angel is 3. Yoshida is 4. That is 4.
Yes.
Shit.
Ooh.
As he spits out blood, his eyes are bloodshot from the rattling he took. His burnt right hand clenches, but he turns and just points at Yoshida, who just flew by with the blackened hand. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Yoshida.
Is this a
Flash
spell?
of well, actually,
Counterspell.
At what level?
5th.
Okay. Roll.
Roll a con save.
No, you have to. It's not a high enough level to just immediately counterspell. So
So I just do a d20.
Yeah, d20, and it says it in counterspell. What the?
Oh, right. You know, I could read. Okay.
15.
Yeah.
so it puts you at 15 or something like that. I don't know. what
You
it is.
get no bonuses for upcasting counterspell if it's 10 plus your Arcana. You have to meet the DC of the spell level being cast. I believe this is from memory. So, but
DC
upcasting
equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Oh, so 15.
And this-
of the spell being counterspelled.
This is
which is
not
not.
considered an ability check, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to count it as an ability check. Because
Flash of Genius, she gets +5 to it.
okay.
Okay. What is
So
that?
roll
So it's-
d20.
Oh, another d20? Okay.
Or
Yeah, and
actually,
I
no,
believe
sorry,
it's your
I'm not.
spellcasting modifier.
I'm not going to use Flash of Genius on that. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I can use luck and roll again, I guess.
It's better to save it just in case she fails.
That's worse. Yeah, 13.
Ability score. Easy equals 10 plus spells level. Do. What was the?
The second one was 13. Do I get to choose which one?
Yeah.
Okay, so 15.
15. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC was 17.
So if I would have used Flash of Genius there, it would have worked, but oh well. I'm doing Flash of Genius on the con save.
Flash of Genius is on ability and saving throws.
Yes.
16.
21.
16. That is enough. You succeed. You only take half damage.
And this is a spell, correct?
It is.
Okay, I'm rolling an attack because I have Mage Slayer.
Yeah.
It is 10, 18, 20, 30, 34 plus 30, 64 halved, 32 points of necrotic damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Are you still conscious?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. You survive Finger of Death.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
This is definitely
Real bad.
like an enemies to lovers situation. He's having a hard time.
He also is, I believe at this point, stupider than anyone in your party.
Does a 24 hit?
It does. Okay. Even you.
It'll be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yay, I've never been number 1 before.
Question on stunning strike, because it says when you hit with a melee weapon attack, doesn't say it has to be like. Does that mean it has to be my attack action, or is it anytime I hit melee?
No, anytime you hit with a melee attack.
Okay, then I will do stunning strike.
Okay. He fails.
Okay, so he's stunned until my next turn, the end of my next turn.
Yep.
And
Okay.
he also has disadvantage on if he has if I don't know if he has a concentration spell right now.
He does not. No.
Okay, he would have disadvantage, but he doesn't. So okay, that's my turn.
And
Or that's
he
my stuff.
kind of rocks. A little bit of drool coming from the side of his mouth. Doman.
Doman will look down at the unicorn, having just heard a voice in his head. Look back at the group. Look down at the unicorn. And then, like, reach backwards into his pack and just grab some rations and drop them on the ground for Bruce.
Thanks, mate.
Just fucking. All right, I'm gonna eat. Don't mind me.
Set his
turn
turn
yet. And then he will grab 50 feet of rope and drop it down the 20 feet in front of Bruce and say, "Favor for a favor? You want to drag me over towards the group?" And we'll see if Bruce takes the lead here. And then he will lob 3 more Eldritch Blasts out of a hand.
Okay.
Oh, did you do levitate? Is that what it was?
Yeah, so I'm just hanging out 20
that
feet in the
makes
air
sense.
up here and just, yeah.
Doman's a
Um,
parade balloon.
I am. Shooting confetti. We'll do one at Ghoul 2, ZC, and ZA
Okay.
in that order.
By the way, do my attacks have the radiant damage?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, you're at the 30, so
Oh,
extra
okay.
D4.
There's supposed to be another thing of radiant damage on top of that heat metal then.
Each
They
of you
would've
roll a
fallen, though,
D4.
'cause we only had
Just
2 turns left, right?
one for
I-
me. So,
One.
I didn't actually
That's
cause
2
any
ones.
damage to anyone this entire fight. So
so 1 point for me.
I'm
I
gonna.
don't think I have that either.
Lizzie, I will clarify. Bards are more spellcasters than martial.
yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
And wouldn't Crusader's Aura have fallen? We only had 2 turns left of it.
We'll call this the last turn of it.
No, it's supposed to last
Oh.
for. Hold on.
Is it 10 rounds?
I thought you said at the beginning of it that we had
It's
4
supposed to-
left.
It's supposed to last for 1 minute. We said that it had gone through 4 rounds.
Oh,
and
it's 6
each round
rounds.
is
We're
6 seconds.
we're
Then-
halfway through the 3rd round, so you still have another 3 rounds of this.
Okay,
Okay, that's my bad then.
I'm
Okay, so
It's
Ghoul
all
2.
good.
track of that.
Appreciate keeping us all honest.
23 on Ghoul 2, 14 on ZC, and 15 on ZA.
And those are to hit, or are those your damage?
To hit.
To hit, you hit on all of them.
Yay. Ghoul 2 takes 6 points. ZC takes 10. Look at me go. And ZA takes 4.
That is enough to kill all of them.
Hey, let's go.
With 3 Eldritch Bolts out of 1 hand.
And just simultaneously misting these ones.
I'll
Also,
look
the
down and
top
shake
one
lead in
died
front
when
of
I
Bruce's.
hit him. I believe.
Oh, yes.
So
Yes. They're dead. Punch through them. sure we make sure all my Zeds are dead. Dead Zeds.
Dead.
Which is at the end of what no one's got?
As I jingle the lead in front of Bruce's face, I'm gonna look at Avi and see how fucked up he looks. On a scale of 1 to fucked.
I mean, he's not on death's door, but he's not looking great.
Okay, we'll just have the eyes flash white again, and we'll give him 2d6 worth of healing, which I will tell you in a minute. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Looking up at you, Bruce, who has kind of picked up a piece of ration and is like doing the open mouth chew where things are falling out of his mouth. To be clear, this is like a Stepford, or what's the step? A miniature pony of unicorns.
Stafford.
Shetland. Oh,
There's a Shetland. There's a Shetland pony, and then there's like a Stafford's pony or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the Shetland pony of unicorns. He looks up and fair play. And he's going to he pulls to the front. Come on. And pulls. He's able to get you to right about there. Yeah, he actually takes one step forward and touches his horn into Angel's back. And heals you for 6 points. And if you have any diseases or poisons, they are fully neutralized.
Thanks.
Thanks, mate.
Which brings us to Sir Quinnington.
Horns off my wife, mate.
How do I?
You can like clamber up onto the side of the wall.
I'm gonna clamber up on the side of this wall.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check. It is a low DC, just so you know. You'll have disadvantage if he tries to push you off. But
19.
yeah, you're fine. Like a giant buff cat in full plate armor.
I have before I climb up on the wall, I throw my what's remaining of my gauntlet to the side and climb up and draw my rapier, and then I stabby him.
Okay, actually using the rapier to stab, huh?
With the
Go
pointy
ahead
end,
and-
actually.
Go ahead and make your attacks.
At
Sure it's not
advantage
a
because he's
pommel
stunned.
strike?
Yeah, at
A
advantage.
13?
Oh, yeah.
Does a 13 hit?
Yeah, it does not. You have advantage, so be sure to roll twice and take the highest on those.
Okay.
13 misses. So
24.
hits.
Woo!
That's better.
Alright. For 16 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And then
The electric guitar as you hit
Right.
is pretty dope. 22 misses, but you have advantage.
27.
Hits.
Hey.
What was the
Or 11.
natural roll on that? That was.
For the 22?
Sorry, no, I was looking at. We're good. I was checking because you have special abilities and a 19, so another 11 points of damage.
Yeah, it was a 16. So, and then 19.
For 30.
So that's a crit.
That is a crit for a champion. Before you roll damage, I need you to roll a D100.
Um, 62.
62. So roll your damage. It's normal crit damage.
Which is double, right?
Yeah, so 22.
Yeah. 22 points of damage as you drive your rapier, your first hit kind of piercing into his arm, and he turns to face you. The second one, you come from the side, right here,
Ow.
through one eye, crushing the bone in the bridge of his nose, and through the other eye, You blind him as you tear out, cutting his eyeballs from his face.
I
He
just
takes 22 points of damage.
Oh shit!
I withdraw my rapier and go.
Shish kebabs.
Huh. I should do that more often.
He is
Oh, I'm supposed to.
blinded unless he specifically. I'll read this one to you. You blind the target. Can be fixed with if they receive a magical healing within 2 rounds. Otherwise, regeneration spells.
Shit.
Sir Quiddington, what else have you got in your arsenal? Anything,
Those were my 3 attacks.
Damn.
Angel?
All right. Okay, Angel is freaking Abby is in the way.
You can climb on the
Would
railing.
it be an action to try and like scoot him behind me, or would that be my movement?
You can try to like pull him out of the way. If he doesn't resist, I'll let you move him as a bonus action, or you can like climb up on the left-hand side of the railing and run up. That would just be an acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll do the acrobatics check because I want my bonus action. Okay. Acrobatics. 13?
13's enough. It's a DC 10. It's not hard. It's a big stone railing.
Just
Fine.
been rolling bad today, so okay.
So you're able to move up.
And then I am going to attack with my Lash of Shadows.
Okay. You had advantage. You have advantage because he's both blind and stunned.
And that is a 28 to hit.
Which absolutely hits, yeah.
Yeah, and then I will roll my damage, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage. And that includes the little shadowy guys that come in and they're like the spirits of these zombies he took that are attacking him. And then I can use one of the poisons, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use Ghoul's Blood and it'll paralyze him.
Does he have a saving throw on that, or
Yes, the saving throw is a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
he does succeed? The
Okay.
17.
Blinded, paralyzed, that would have been great. But okay, then that is my first attack.
Okay.
For my second attack, I'm gonna swing it again with the Lash of Shadows.
Okay.
And that will be a 9 plus 9 is 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, cool. And then as my bonus action, I am going to pull out a little like letter, like a folded up piece of paper that's in like the shape of those little like triangle footballs that you flicked as a kid. And I'm going to lift it up and flick it behind me, and it's going to spark into a little light and hit Doman, and I will cast Shield of Faith on him. So he has a +2 to his AC as you see this like shimmering field surround him.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. That is my
Brings
turn.
us back to the top. Initiative 25. Yoshida.
Yoshi's kind of panicking because it looks like we might kill this guy who probably is the only one that knows a way to cure her. And we've already seen Sparrow go poof. So please forgive her. She's gonna cast Healing Word on him. Wait,
Tell us. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Use my bonus action to cast Healing Word. 13 points on him.
13 points. And you'll watch as his eyes knit back together.
And then, but I will cast Bane on him as
Okay.
for my action.
Is there a saving throw for Ben?
16 for charisma.
There's a natural 20 on his charisma saving throw. For a 29.
And then for my movement, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm
Sigh.
like, wait. So
To be clear, he does not yet look bloodied. Like he's taken some big hits.
That was what I
Okay.
was just gonna ask on my turn. Is how does he look? So if he doesn't
Like,
look,
he looks pretty hurt, but he's not yet below half. Like he's
like he doesn't look like he's ready to go down anytime soon.
no.
Okay. As he's stunned, I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 strikes at him.
Okay, both at advantage.
The first one's gonna miss with a 20, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 20 misses.
And then a 23.
23 is what you need to hit.
Okay. Go roll my damage.
Plus
That'll
1d4
be. Oh yeah.
for 2 more rounds.
So that'll be 13 points of damage. Stunning strike.
23.
And then I will spend another key point to do Fury of Blows.
So you've moved up. You're standing on top of the invisible servant, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Uh, 26.
26 hits.
And the second one will miss. So.
Okay. Did you stunning strike on that one that hit?
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay. You
That'll
did succeed the save on that as well.
Okay, so that'll be 11 plus 4, so 15 points of damage. And whenever I strike or hit with a stunning strike, with a Fury of Blows attack, I would like to have him fall prone if he fails at Dex 16.
That is a natural 1. He falls prone.
Okay. And with that final hit, as he becomes unstunned, we're like, how do we end this?
With that last hit, he does drop below half hit points. You watch his eyes open and his shoulder, where he's just been knocked prone, it looks like he bounces off of the ground as he begins to float just inches above the ground. And a scream echoes from his mouth. The shadow beginning to tear farther up as he's losing the battle with his own body. His eyes go black. The blood which has splattered begins to pool beneath him. And then the bleeding stops as you watch as it begins to knit with shadow. Everywhere that there's a cut, that the black veins spread, close. It doesn't heal. They're not, the wounds are still there, but begin to hold his body together. For the first time this fight, he's going to use a legendary action. Everyone within 5 feet, this one, which is 4 of you, I need you to make dexterity saving throws.
That's not good.
23.
23.
I got a nat one.
Is this also a spell?
Oh no.
This is not a spell. This is an ability.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Dexterity saving.
not smart.
Dexterity saving throw. I
Is it
apologize.
15?
I am so sorry. This is Constitution saving throw on this one. I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
That's worse.
That's much better. That's
That's worse.
much better.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
20.
gonna put that D4 away because that doesn't matter now.
Well, you rolled a natural one. It doesn't change. Sorry, Anthony. You don't re-roll.
That's a 10.
10. Who got below 15?
Ooh.
Me and
Quentin?
You and Anthony?
Quentin. Yeah.
Okay.
Quentin?
Take 1 level of exhaustion
Oh.
as the
Oh,
wave
no.
of shadows washes across you.
How do you do that in Beyond?
Like
Top right.
conditions.
I'm still not
And
seeing it.
So at the top, beneath your hit points, there's
Oh,
conditions.
conditions.
At the very
Ah,
bottom, you can select 1 level of exhaustion.
And it's disadvantage on all ability checks, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not attacks or anything like that. And I don't think it's saves. I think it's just ability checks.
No, it's not saves
Yeah.
because that's third.
Yeah, not saving throws. Okay, just so everybody's aware, exhaustion. Handy dandy little notebook.
Actually, can I have my
Uh,
bardic inspiration. Can I use that
Use again.
on a save? The D10.
1 level of exhaustion, disadvantage on ability checks. 2 levels would be your speed is halved. 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4 is your hit point maximum is halved.
Fuck.
5, your speed is reduced to 0, and at 6, you die.
All right. Well, that didn't matter. I just wasted that. So.
Well, technically, you probably couldn't have used it because you already knew the results. Because if you
That's
knew the
true,
saving
but-
throw.
It's okay. I also messed up on which saving throw is called for. That was all sorts of fun.
So I was just trying to make sure you kept it. But
Either way, it's
okay.
No, you can. Yeah, no, she is right. You still have your inspiration. You're not allowed to use it on that roll,
Okay.
Mike.
We're the meanest DM.
Thanks for
While we're
having
talking
us.
about things we messed up,
Oh yeah.
Spirit Shroud, any creature that takes damage from it can't regain hit points until the start of their next turn. So technically, Yoshida couldn't have healed him, but since I didn't remember that, we can just pretend
I
the
will-
spirits hadn't
I will
figured it out
take-
yet.
Tell you what, we're gonna meet in the middle. I will take his 13 hit points back away, but I'm keeping his eyeballs.
Okay.
Deal.
That she, we'll say it prevented him from his wounds from being healed, except for his eyes reknitting.
You didn't want the melee guy to be useless? Well, who says he's
Melee
melee?
guy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute. There's
I
a
just
finger
got
that pointed
fingered
out,
from
and-
afar.
Yeah, fingered from afar. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the episode name right there. Boom, fingered
Yep.
from afar.
Yoshida gets fingered.
Five-finger
afar.
death punch.
we had
Yeah.
Again,
5-finger death finger.
like this
Everin.
group talks about fingering a lot.
Okay, so he's prone. I don't have any touch spells. This is fucking cool.
Good stomp.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do much. Ain't gonna do much.
You're a big robot.
Yeah. I'm a big smart robot, not big strong robot. Okay. Then with that, he is going to do he's gonna cast, what level is it? That is actually gonna change it if I don't. Oh god, is that a third? No, it's second. I'll take away my second. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Enhanced Ability on myself. Bear's Endurance. So I get
Okay, advantage on
2
Constitution, and you get temporary hit points, right?
Yes, and that's not bad. That is 8 temporary hit points. I will take it.
Okay.
And then bonus action, he's going to turn to Yoshida. Please do not heal him. I believe that if we destroy him, it will remove the curse of which that is upon you.
I don't know if I believe that.
And that's a free action. If you have another bonus action, that's
I don't. Well,
Okay.
actually, I could technically cast Sanctuary,
well,
but as soon as you attack, it takes it off.
if he hits you, or if you're casting it on somebody else, depends on who you're casting it on.
If I cast on someone else,
It's as soon as they make any kind of attack.
yeah, it doesn't matter. No, because I want him to try to hit me. That's the point to this. So, can I do? I guess I'll do a bonus action. Fucking, I've got a quarterstaff. So there's no proficiency to it, just a straight roll. So I probably can't even hit him actually. If I get a nat 20, I guess. Nope, not nat 20. So. Yeah, and then Spark's turn, which he's just gonna shoot at him, and that's a natural 2, so no.
Okay. It's his turn. He's going to use a legendary action. And I'm just going to roll this into his turn because he's going to just use legendary action to make an attack. So he's going to make one attack against each of the 4 people around him.
I should have fucking cast Sanctuary.
Half
God
his
damn
movement.
it.
Each of you are equally pissing him off. Averin, 32 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. But I'm gonna use Repulsion Shield,
Sure.
Yeah?
and I'm gonna try to move him away from, well,
through the booth, and I was like, what?
It was real weird.
yeah, I try to push him up to 15 feet away.
Surprised he actually went after him.
Okay. That is a Constitution saving throw.
Well, roll your damage first, because I think it has to hit me. Yeah, immediately after being hit. So roll your damage first, because you might fuck me.
That is 10, 16. 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
He did have to pick his sword back up for this, so if this changes.
Ooh. He would have to actually take a make a con save then, and when he touched
It's
it,
when he takes damage, which is an action on your turn.
is it an action on my turn? I don't think it is. It might be.
You have to.
It might be. Okay, I'll look at that. But yeah.
So he does hit you with it. 16. So it's 6 points of slashing damage and 10 points of necrotic.
And then at that point, I'm going to use Repulsion Shield. Yeah, it doesn't say. While holding the shield, the wielder can use a reaction to immediately after being hit, expend one of the shield's charges and push the attacker up to 15 feet away.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Sai, you want to go with them, or do you want to make a dexterity saving throw to, like, Legolas jump over him, run across him as he flies past you?
I'll do some monk shit. Let's do this. So dex
Okay.
save.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 23, so we're good.
Yeah, no, that's you land in the same spot.
25 actually.
25, yeah. Mathis crashes, like lands on the ground, skids back a little bit. Fine. He takes a step forward 5 feet, and instead of one attack on 4 different people, he's taking 3 attacks on Sai.
Fuck.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Is Evie in here?
No.
29. 26.
Those are all hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
That's
The
not
damage will be much more.
But the damage is, yeah.
The first attack is 8 points of slashing, 9 points of necrotic.
So 8 points of slashing, 9 points of necrotic.
Yep. Are you resistant to either of those?
No. So that's
Okay, I'll give you totals.
that's
17 for the first one. That is 22 from the second. And the third one, he's going to pump a smite into it.
Okay.
So he can move even though it was a legendary action?
So it's now his turn.
Oh, okay.
The legendary action was just one of those
One
four
attack.
attacks.
Gotcha.
What
Okay.
is a legendary action? I'm not sure I've ever heard that before.
As a legendary creature, at the end of every player's turn, he has a certain number of legendary actions. I'll let you know. He has 3. He has a couple different actions he can take. Each one uses a different amount of charges. Effectively, he has 3 charges per round that come back at his turn. At the end of a player's turn, he can take 1 legendary action.
Got it.
10, 20, 31 points of damage to Sai.
So, 1 second, I messed something up.
Oh, you're good.
Da-da. Oh my god. Cancel. I'm not down. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
he just carves into you with these 3 strikes. The last one, a burst of necrotic energy. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Heat metal doesn't matter anymore because when I cast enhance ability, that's concentration.
It's a fail, but if a natural 1 means something worse, then there you go.
Okay. You take another point of exhaustion.
Which
As-
I save on the con save.
Okay. The shadows, same sticky webs of shadow as he pulls back from that last smited strike. Pull just pieces of your essence from you, silvery strands. And he reaches out and he puts the corrupted hand on your shoulder. Goes, turn on them. Ones like us have to stick together. It's not a spell. It's not a saving throw. He just kind of tired. They will never hear our voices unless we scream. Which takes us to Doman.
Doman, having no more zombies to fear, will drop levitation and pat Bruce on the neck and say, thanks, my mystical friend. And I will run along the side of the bridge, if I can move and not measure. 10. Really, I'll just hop up on the end post there. And at a distance, I will snap, and part of the shadow that encompasses Mathis breaks off, glows a little bit more infernal than his normal shadow does, and drives its way into his temple as I cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Which is an intelligence saving throw on his end.
She has a -2. So 11.
I needed an 18. So we'll subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn, and he'll take 3d6 worth of damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's 7. And 7 and 6 is 13 points of damage.
All right. He's not looking great. What else have you got, Doman?
And then as a bonus action, I will keep throwing out the healing energy that I've been dispersing. 3d6 into Sai this time.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
As his legendary action, he stabs his sword into the just the stone of the bridge and lets go. Leaves it there. Bruce. What's Bruce got? Shit. Sai, a shimmering shield of golden energy or kind of grows around you, and your AC goes up by 2 until Bruce's next turn.
Who's that?
Bruce, the unicorn. That's to Sai.
Okay, to me. Okay, sweet.
Do Eddie. That's what he's got. Sir Quiddington.
Did I fall off the?
No,
Thing
you're
went-
you're still
okay.
you're still standing there. You just retired, and it doesn't. You don't have to make a save to continue moving along the railing. It's just getting on and off it, or on it.
I take one step forward, and then another step
Two
forward.
steps back.
And another one, and I follow behind Mathis. And
To the
grab,
dose go.
and I grab my rapier with my hand, and I beat him over the head with the pommel.
Rapier in the head.
No,
Okay.
Pommel to the head.
Pommel to the head. Go ahead and make your 3 attacks.
21.
Misses.
I would get advantage because I'm flanking, right?
No, they got rid of that for 5th edition, and he's not blind or stunned. So 21 misses.
Does a 29 hit?
29 hits.
Woohoo! Hiya!
Hiya!
13. 13 seems to be like the damage number. I think it's been rolled more than
Yeah.
And there's 16 misses.
16 misses as well. He staggers forward slightly. Anything else from Sir Quiddington?
Nope. I will be happy with this. As I yawn a bit from my exhaustion.
He's another charge of his legendary action. And puts his hands together and begins charging some, like, you see shadow forming between his 2 hands.
Hey, stop that.
Hey, I don't like that. Stop it.
Angel?
Do I know if he is undead or this portion of him is partially undead?
Make a Arcana or Religion check.
Cool. I think I'm really bad at both of those.
Not that kind of paladin.
No. Actually, it's the same, but it's still bad. 5.
He's got to
I
be
don't
undead.
know.
Gotta be.
Okay. Gotta be undead.
He's not.
He's
Just
half dying.
mechanically, so you know, he's not undead.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna do what I had intended to do. Anyways, Angel's gonna come up to him too. She doesn't have to do anything Dexy savey-ness. And she's going to whip at him again with her oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. With her Lash of Shadows. Let me roll to hit. Does a 23 hit.
23 is exactly what you need to hit.
Okay, so, and then she is going to, let me make sure I have this right. Where did it go? I'm so sorry.
You're good.
She is going to use Divine Smite with this weapon attack to expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage on top of the 1d4 on top of the 1d8. So that should be 4 total d8s. Well, sorry, that's my brain saying things. So there's 9. Plus 8 is 17, plus 7 is 25, plus 3 is 28 damage.
Okay.
And then the Lash of Shadows, she'll also try and poison him with Ghoul's Blood, which is that 13 weapons. Oh, no, because this is awakened, right?
Yeah,
So it's 15.
15.
Sorry.
Okay.
15 con.
He succeeds the Constitution saving throw against that. He does fail his concentration check, and you watch the shadow growing between his fingers slip. He loses focus from the strike, and it fades.
It's good.
Okay.
Whatever badness that was about to happen does not. Anything else on yours?
I think that's all of my things.
He uses his last legendary action, which was going to be to detonate that. Boo. And is going to make a strike against Angel. I'm gonna roll a D100.
Oh no.
It's okay. I'm at full health.
For now.
Yeah, but
He's also a paladin.
uh,
Where's my? There we go. I need my matching D10s for my D100.
uh-oh.
Did you roll the one that you had like a 2% chance to hit?
It has a 1% chance to hit.
Oh.
As he staggers, the magic failing, his eyes still black, he turns, ripping his sword from the stones, and spins towards Angel. There's a moment. You all think that he missed. There was no impact. There was no cry of pain. Angel's body and head go two separate directions. The head falling to the stone of the bridge. And the splash as the body falls into the canal behind her. There are no saving throws. There's Yoshida, it's your turn.
I'm gonna scream and cast. This is run forward, like run forwards to him to bum rush him again and cast thunderclap as I'm doing it. Use a con save of 16.
He gets a 15.
So he fails. So he gets
What is the range of thunderclap? Does it catch
5 feet. So I like run right up to him.
Yeah, but is it a circle around you?
Yeah.
So I need
Fail.
Sir Quinnington and Sai to both make the Constitution saving throws.
I fail.
Sir Quinnington fails as well.
That's 13 points of damage.
Oh
them.
man.
Are they thrown?
What? No.
Are they thrown? No.
No, it's just thunder damage. So it's
Okay.
just really loud.
Everyone takes the 13 as Yasha runs forward, and it is her scream that echoes. Blood pooling from all of your ears is just pain shakes you. Anything else?
No. That was my action. I don't have anything else. So, I do. Healing word at second level to who's hurting the worst. I don't
me.
know. Okay, Sai.
Well,
You're not
technically-
hurting anymore, Angel.
Yeah, you don't hurt anymore. You don't hurt anymore at all.
Dark.
That's 10 points to Sai.
It is Sai's turn.
I was gonna say Sai is pretty stunned by watching that happen to Angel, but the scream kicks him back into focus. And he kind of channels inside, and I'm gonna use my action to use wholeness of body and regain 36 hit points.
Okay.
Oh,
And
by
I'm-
the way, Andrew,
Yeah, you're a real piece of shit. Yeah.
I was gonna do that earlier, but I didn't want to like break the moment, so I was like, all right, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
It's great to be able to insult somebody in their own voice, though, right?
And probably in a way that nobody else can hear other than him and Mathis. Sai's gonna go from looking down, and he's gonna say, "I hear what you're saying about our voices, but she told me that it's better to be silent," which is the first time anybody has ever heard my full name, whether they know it or not. And I'm going to use Fury of Blows.
Yeah. Play it.
I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration on the first one. For a 23.
23 hits.
For 10 hit points.
Okay.
I can't remember the inspiration that the Sphinx gave me. Do you remember if it was a D8 or a D10? And,
Oh shit, I think it was a D10.
okay, I'm going to use that on my second hit. And that fails.
Okay.
And that
Tavern.
is my turn.
Zavrin's turn.
Avrin, for a split second, it actually takes him a second to process what's happening. And then he is immediately going to fly to Angel's body and take the head and her body and move it as far away as I can get, so it's 15 feet to her. And then would you say carrying her, it would take double movement?
What's your strength?
Not much, but I can use my suit to incorporate my intelligence.
Okay. I'm gonna let you use your full movement. That's
Okay. So 15, 25, 30, 35. So right there. And oh, hey, I can move her.
yeah. He will get an attack of opportunity.
That's fine. Do it.
Misses.
That's good.
It's seven,
That's good.
17.
I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna lay her on the ground, and he's going to place her head back onto her neck, and he is going to take out a diamond, put it on her chest, and he's going to say, "Angel, you need to stay with this world. if you move on, you still haven't found your son or your son. Yeah, you still haven't found your son. And your daughter still needs you. And I'm pretty sure Doman needs you as well. And I'm gonna cast Revivify.
Okay.
As you like go into that moment of like saying those things and casting Revivify, you like feel this energy of like Angel just ripping herself out of death as you call to her. Like she does not want to go.
Okay. The diamond shatters into dust. First, Angel, that answers my question, but I'm assuming you would like to live.
Yeah.
You're standing in a field of sand, open dunes, fresh air, wind blowing at you. At the corner of your eyes, though you feel like you're home, you see shadows encroaching. The same sticking web-like fluid shadows that you've seen throughout this entire encounter. Before you, appearing in the sand, is a door. You hear Avrin's voice coming through. You go through the door, I'm guessing.
Rip it open. Off the hinges.
Stepping through, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Luckily, that's really... Wait. I hate to ask this, but does that include the charisma bonus that I get from the whip? Because I think that's why my
these
charisma's so
things
high.
are all still
Okay.
affecting you. And Avrin, you're watching as you're casting the spell. The whip begins to curl around her arm like a snake. What
So
was
it
your
a 22?
22?
You fail, you add a d4.
We're good. I was about to move on just for dramatic purposes, but you snap to with 1 hit point. It is Mathis's turn. He turns and one hand snaps out to catch Yoshida, who's flying, had just flown up to him and screamed, "You will join, or your friends will die." And he pushes you back, and he's gonna start with Sai. 23 to hit.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll to hits. 24.
Yep.
And 19.
Miss.
Miss. 2 hits.
Thanks to the unicorn.
First one is 18 points of damage. Second one, he's going to smite into it. This is his last smite. $19, $21, $25, $32.
Ow.
Well, there goes all the points I just got back. Yeah, I'm still up. Con
Doman.
save for any of that?
Oh yeah, because he smited. Constitution saving
did
throw.
it.
That's a fail.
one more level of exhaustion, which I believe puts you at 3.
Yep.
Yeah, it's rough.
Ouch.
Doman, give me a perception
Uh,
check
Okay.
first.
I would like to take perception at disadvantage, considering what just happened.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can self-impose whatever penalties you want.
That's a 6 + 1, so 7 for perception.
Averin grabbed Angel and flew away. After that, red takes your vision.
So Doman lets out a howl, but it's entirely drowned out by Yoshta's scream. And he puts 2 feet down on the railing and clears the rest of the 15 feet in front of Mathis's face.
Okay.
As he does, the front half of him, like normally you see his eyes go black or his eyes go white, depending on what type of magic is coming out. The entire front goes black, like his skin changes color. But oddly enough, the back of him lights up white. And you see, very similar to Mathis's own shadows, darkness weaves out of Doman and just clutches on to Mathis as he casts Hex. And out of the back of him, a spectral image of Angel is conjured as he casts Guardian of Faith, and he'll close the distance. And as he does, Angel's whip comes down over top of him into the top of Mathis, and he takes 25 points of damage and a d6 of necrotic damage from the Hex.
I'm gonna tell you, the 25 is
5.
enough. Tell me what happens to Mathis here.
The flail comes down, but in not typical flail fashion, it whips around to the side, and the exact same thing happens to him. Just takes him at the neck and the head into the river.
Begins to just float away. As Mathis falls to the ground, his body, you see the shadows pooling. His own shadow this time, not an amalgamation of dripping webs of smoke and shadow. His shadow, you can make out dull features begin to like clutch at each of your feet. You're no, I can't let him take me. I won't. Not like this. Not now. There's so much left to do. And you see shadows from around pulling long into the twilight hours that you fight. Begin pulling to him from the city, whipping into his body. And the scream goes more intense, but quieter as it fades. You see, in the distance, numbers of the shadowy horde that were overtaking the city begin to collapse as their shades are pulled back through whatever vessel possessed them to begin with. Yoshida, you feel a tearing as the shadow from your own chest is pulled in front of you. Watch it flow out of you in like elastic whip into the body of Mathis. And you all watch the shadow on the ground. 2 tremendous black wings which curl around him, his body, and pull him into the stone, leaving nothing but a single black feather. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Easy Dispel. It was intense.
Yeah,
And then some.
We will be, I believe, back next week.
Yes.
I think so.
Everybody have a good night. We love you, and we'll see you next time on Easy Dispel.